with the season coming to an end well before you wanted it to. How did you and the Tritons kind of handle this announcement that there'd be no more water polo?
So we were in the middle of the season, I mean, as you know, and we were actually getting ready to play Hawaii for a Big West Conference game. And we're just going through the day. We finished practice, was going to class, and then I heard news that our tournament was canceled. And I was like, oh, that's a bummer. Hopefully that's it. And then turns out the whole season was canceled. So that was a huge bummer. I'm sure seniors and all water polo players and even all athletes across the country and the world were very upset by that. We kind of just stayed together as a team as long as we could and like leaned on each other like we do always. And our coaching staff was super supportive. But it was definitely hard, still hard to think that water polo has been canceled for the time being. But yeah, it's good to have teammates and good friends to rely on for sure.
And how have you and the rest of the team stayed connected, even though there aren't any practices or ways to get together?
So every Monday, we have a team meeting where we watch film or just talk, stay connected. And then on Tuesdays and Thursdays and sometimes Fridays, we have like an optional lift where our weights coach, he's awesome. He makes us a YouTube video every week and like an at-home workout. And we have different girls on the team lead it. So we happened this morning actually, and we all get on there and grind away. Really sweaty, but it's fun. It's a good workout.
We're talking with Jesse Ransone from UC San Diego. This was a year of change for the team, moving from the WWPA to the Big West, and you didn't really get a chance to get that far into it. But how exciting was that for the program to kind of take on this new challenge?
Oh, it was really awesome. We were all looking forward to being able to play our first season out in the Big West. I mean, being in the WWPA for so many years was super awesome to be a part of that, but moving up into the Big West to greater competition was going to be super cool and honestly historic. So being able to play in a couple games, like our Big West game, we played Long Beach, and we played a couple opponents, but we didn't get to finish it out, which is a bummer. But we were all really looking forward to this historic season.
And then when you think back on your first 3 years, and like you said, being in WWPA, and it seemed like every year you saw UC San Diego win that title and get to the NCAA tournament, how much fun was it to be part of really a couple of dominant teams?
Yeah, I mean, it's always fun to win championships, to get that honor. So that was super cool. We played in Geneva a few times, 2 years. I got to play in Geneva, Ohio, which was pretty cool. I'd never been to Ohio before that, so that was awesome. And then making the NCAA tournament every year was a super big honor as well. Last year, we got a good result. We beat out Wagner in the play-in game, and then we got to play USC, which we didn't get the W on that one, but it was just pretty cool to see how our season led to that success, and then we got to make it through the play-in game. So it was pretty awesome.
What are you going to miss most about being a part of this UC San Diego program?
Well, actually, as of right now, I'm planning on returning. So my time as
there we go. Excellent.
Yeah, so my time as a Triton is not over yet, but I do miss my teammates terribly and my coaching staff. And honestly, I never thought I'd say it, but I really miss swimming. And I wish I could be there playing games and just with my teammates, running through drills and things like that.
You have a lot of people that are admitting things they never thought they'd admit before about water polo.
Yeah.
Loving swimming, early practices, cramped van rides. These are all the things that we thought we didn't like, but everyone is getting back into it. Well, you're the first senior I think I've talked to that has said you are for sure coming back. What went into that decision, and what led you to want to come back for a fifth year?
So when all this happened, I was super disappointed because I've been playing water polo since I was like 8 or 9 years old. So it's been a part of my life for a very long time. And when it felt like it was just unfinished business, like it was kind of ripped away from me in a way that I didn't want it to be. So I talked to my coach, Brad, and he was super supportive and really amped on me coming back. And I was like, all right. So I had a bunch of support. My family was super supportive. My teammates, of course, too. So it was a pretty easy decision. I mean, playing another year of water polo and reliving another year of college, kind of like a redo. So it wasn't that hard of a decision for me to make, honestly.
In the comments here, a lot of people that are big fans of yours supporting your teammates. There's also, I definitely recognize a couple of Santa Barbara names in there. You're from Santa Barbara. What, coming from an area like that, it is such a water polo rich area. What does it mean to kind of play water polo, especially women's water polo? I feel like is really super important in that area. What has it been like to grow up there and kind of have that as your foundation for the sport?
So playing for now 805 Water Polo Club, but when I played, it was Santa Barbara Water Polo Club. Was super awesome. The girls that I played with and some of the boys, we all live all pretty close to each other. We do junior guards. So I feel like our community was much greater than just water polo. Like we would interact in all aspects of life, school, just hanging out. And then, yeah, like I said, the junior guards program was a super big water polo community as well. And just growing up, growing up in Santa Barbara, I played with the same 12 girls for most of my time. So that was really cool because we had great chemistry. And I'm still great friends with a lot of the people who I played with. Even though we're all dispersed at our own universities, it's great to see them at tournaments and then play against them, of course. So yeah, it was pretty cool.
Talking with Jessie Ransone here from UC San Diego Senior, but she just let us know she's coming back for another year. As many of you heard, a lot of college water polo programs, a lot of sports in general, were allowing us an extra year. If you were a spring sport, you had your season ended, you come back again. So with that in mind, I think many people, seniors, especially those that don't get to come back, they're kind of coming to grips with what they've lost, right? They don't get a chance to have that last postseason. Not to make it too dramatic here, right? But you get a quote unquote new lease on life when it comes to your water polo career. Is there something as you think of next season, a thing that you're thinking like, I'm going to make sure I do this. Like I got an extra year, I got an extra chance. I'm going to make sure like I wasn't doing it right this year. I'm going to do it right next year.
Yeah, so all of this has really put things in perspective for me, not just in water polo essence, but in life in general. And my last practice, if I had known that was my last practice, I probably would have approached it differently. You kind of get in the rhythm of doing things every day and becomes pretty mundane. So I don't know, maybe just going out there and giving it my all every day and appreciating the little things because you can get going in a drill and it becomes so repetitive. You get used to it and just going through the motions. So I guess just approaching every opportunity I'm given with my all to ensure, because you never know, like we've witnessed through this pandemic, everything can change in the matter of a moment. So just being appreciative and seizing every moment.
You will play another season, as you just said, and you talked about kind of the closeness, not only of your Triton family, but of your Santa Barbara community. Outside of the relationships, just about the actual sport of water polo, what do you love about it so much? Why are you going to keep playing it?
Wow, that's a hard question. I like the physicality of it for sure, and I don't know. There's something about swimming down the pool with your teammates and then executing a play or scoring a goal. I like the camaraderie as well, and then it's taught me discipline and respect. I've learned a lot from water polo, so I'm grateful for that. And then the sport itself, learned a lot too.
Excellent. Jessie Ransone, really appreciate you taking the time. Glad
Yeah.
you get another season back. And good luck next year with the UC San Diego Tritons again, going around one more time.
Thank you. Have a good one.